Hey Megan. So my hair looks ridiculous. I know. No one told me this. Also, I need to get it cut, but once things settle down, hopefully, or I can magically find time wherever the concept that is. So this is the full moon reading for April, and this is talking about for Libra. So the full moon's in Libra for the second month in a row. Really rare, rarer than a blue moon, actually. So there is that. And also, the full moon's really going to pull on any projects or anything that you really have started. It's going to come to head right now. So there's that. What are the cards we're talking? So first two cards out, Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Wands in reverse. What's this about? Well, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Good question, because I have no clue off the top of my head. You know, I've looked these up so many times, I think I would know by this point, but I don't. So let's check it out. Eight of Wands in reverse, so things are slowing down. Maybe not the way that you want them to slow down, but they're slowing down. There might have been a poor investment that you made early in the month around the new moon, and that's coming to fruition. There might be some hard financial times coming, a lot of elusive opportunities. So I would just say, over the next couple months, be careful where you're spending money and don't take too many risks. Don't make rush decisions, which, yeah, really with the Eight of Wands coming right afterward, in reverse, definitely do not make rush decisions. Just really be careful of what you're trying to see. If you went for something earlier in the month, it might have been an illusion, you know, and that could lead to a downfall over the next couple months. So just really be careful about things right now and just make sure that you're really thinking through decisions. And whatever the full moon, which was on the 19th on Friday, if you felt any kind of weird symbols or energy showing up, that's going to be really key here. But the good news is once you slow things down, the karma in the reversal looks really good. Six of Wands, Judgment, and the Sun. So, sorry, I'm still a little stuffy. So Six of Wands, a lot of celebration coming, which is really good. Judgment, things to be yet revealed, also really good karma, it looks like, because it is after the Six of Wands and the Sun. So a lot of things coming that are to be shined on as we move into Taurus season, which started on Saturday. Pluto also goes into retrograde today. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the retrogrades for Manifest Monday, but I'm calling it something else. Stay tuned for that. So, you know, I'm feeling a little emotional. You know, we were talking earlier about things, you know, and I'm gonna talk more tomorrow about it. I just feel like there's some things I just need to get off my chest, and you know, I would like some advice from you guys. But I kind of feel like, you know, I'm at this spot with you. You know, this Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, or Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, where there was an opportunity. There seems to be some elusive opportunities right now, but can we see them? Are we choosing to avoid them? Well, the universe is going to show us what we need to see. And it will be good. And I feel like that's where I'm at now. So it's really weird that I'm connecting very heavily with this reading personally, because I don't really have any Libra placements. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm so sorry. It's just like better out than in, I guess, right? Unfortunately, I don't have a MacBook Pro, so I can't splice and edit. Oh, is it good? And so, like I was saying, relationships are also a really key thing because that's what Libra rules. It rules the house of relationships. So if you've had any weird relationships, that's really going to be highlighted. If you've had good relationships, that's also going to be highlighted. So just knowing where to balance out those relationships. Next card out, Ten of Swords in reverse. Interesting card. Again, I don't have the reverse on this one, so bear with me. It's interesting in the sense of that normally upright, it means like forced rest, being a victim of betrayal or deceit. So, in reverse, it shows defeat. So, it's interesting. And there's no way of like avoiding the Ten of Swords. Even more so when it's in reverse, so like it's just going to come to a head. So, what does this all mean? So there's might have been a missed opportunity here. So now we're being encouraged to really pull back, take things slow, just in general, you know, but also with relationships, like don't jump into things too quickly. The karma is good, but there will be like a little, I don't want to say like a tower moment, but maybe almost a tower moment. If you're dealing with a Sag outside of Ben or an Aquarius, they're coming up really strong here. If you're dealing with a Sag at work or an Aquarius at work, and they might want to communicate to you, or you have things to say to them, they probably should be said. That's already really highlighted here. In the sense of this has happened over a long course of time now. This Ten of Swords, right? And you might have felt like you hit rock bottom, and this could be highlighting something else because I really don't feel like you're there. But if you are there, and you know you're just not comfortable saying anything, that's totally fine too. You know, this is a no judgment zone, as you know. That's okay too. Because things can only get better from here. And I feel like that's where this is also kind of coming in, and is like showing like communication with a Sag, working with an Aquarius. That's where that's kind of coming into play. But you have to release this pain. What I would say though is, if this is you, right, and you're feeling like personally you've maybe hit rock bottom, like you're not where you want to be, even though you have the job, you know, you just are having trouble with yourself maybe, this is where it's saying like you need to start with the release though, and release that. And to correct what's hurt you, but you have to make the effort to want to climb out of that Ten of Swords. So like literally pulling out the swords one by one. And everybody has a part in this responsibility. So if there's other things that have like affected you to hit that, to make you feel like crappy, or whatever it may be, then there's that. And if you're feeling anxious about this, Nine of Swords, you know, to the point where it may be keeping you up, or you just have a lot on your mind, like, I'm telling you the advice, just let it go. It's better to get it out than keep it in. You know, take it from me, like, I don't talk about my feelings like this, you know, and I feel like you don't either because of the Scorpio placements and stuff, but it's important to let it go. You know, you have to talk about our feelings, you know what I mean? So hopefully some of this is also playing true. If also you're dealing with a Leo, and maybe they're the ones that have hurt you, and the universe is showing you that, like, you thought things were good, you slowed things down, and the universe is like, just kidding. That could also be something too. We'll definitely clarify potentially all of this in the extended, instead of just the judgment, the sun, which are the major cards, because I'm even a little confused about what it's entirely talking about. Okay. Bottom of the deck, there's a Sag and Aquarius again. Sticking really close by. But Two of Pentacles came out in reverse. Now, I want to say that in reverse, it means that you're not feeling stuck, you're not tossing between options. Let's see. Okay, you're trying to juggle too many things in your life. You need a short break to eliminate the stress. Yeah. So if you're feeling a lot right now, like between work and yourself, take some time to breathe. So make sure you're taking time for yourself. Don't commit to a lot, because right now it's going to overwhelm you. If this is in terms of finances, like this got brought up in the Ace of Pentacles, if this is about a financial situation, then be aware of your income and where you're spending, especially if you're being pulled in too many directions. Like for me, when I'm being pulled in too many directions, I'll spend money excessively and for no reason besides comfort. Oh, excuse me. So, if that's the case, make sure that we rein that in, because we don't want to be overspending, especially in Taurus season. You know what I mean? And if Ben's overspending, because bottom of the deck was Sag, if Ben is overspending money and you feel like this is affecting you guys in your relationship, have a chat with him about that. Alright, Four of Swords was the next card out. So Four of Swords. Take some rest. This paired with this, paired with this. It's just like, it's a recipe for rest. Just really take some time for yourself. Analyze and self-reflect your own relationship with yourself. I really think that, like, that's key, and that's something we should do when we're like manifesting and reflecting. So definitely do that. The next four cards, of course, all came out in reverse. And again, do you think I know any of them? No. So again, please bear with me. So we have Nine of Wands. And alright, so Nine of Wands in reverse is not willing to take a long-term move or commitment because you're afraid you might not be able to come out of it. There might be a boundary, you might be turning things into your own personal prison. If this isn't you, this is someone that's in this situation. But this could be self-restricted restriction that's preventing you to grow. Just be brave and don't let the fear or mentality affect you that, what if, basically. So again, take some rest there. Six of Pentacles. Let's check that out. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Strings attached. And charity can be one way. If you're loaning someone money, you should be expecting it back anytime soon. So this money thing keeps to popping back up. If you've lent someone money right now, in or recently in the in a relationship sense, and you lend the money obviously because you trusted them, don't expect it back. Be cautious about who you're giving money to, especially if you're not financially stable right now. And because if you are having trouble with money and you are overspending right now, you don't want to be caught in this as well, and you're giving out too much to people. All right, we don't want that, because this will become a major problem in the future. Especially if you have current debts right now that need to be paid off. And if you are giving things away to kind of benefit yourself and not necessarily another person, like, you know, oh, well, I'm doing a good thing, I'm putting up good karma, yada yada, who's the what to, just be careful about that too, because you don't want the karma to come spinning back around really quickly. Alright. 7 of Pentacles right after that. In reverse as well. The returns on these investments could be, which I feel like is this, so should be coming to fruition, right? But they're not, or at least not as much as you wanted to. And it's just showing you when you need to stop investing time in a project. So if you've been putting a lot of time and money into a project and it's just not giving you the results that you want, time to let it go. All right. Yeah. And if this could also be relationships. So if you put a lot of time into relationships and you're not getting out what you want, hence why, you know, this is kind of putting you maybe in a prison, like you don't trust people right now. Okay, that makes sense. The moon will illuminate this, but also we want to move away from that energy too. Last card out with Knight of Pentacles. So lots of Pentacles popping out here. And again, it's talking about, you know, feeling stuck, feeling bored, getting a change of scenery, sacrificing social life right now because you're really like all about work and you're about these responsibilities that you got, and you know, I get it, I'm in the same kind of boat, but maybe you need to take more risks to spend more time with loved ones and friends. And if you don't change the way that you're going right now, you risk being burnt out. Don't be me. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you. Do not be me. So it's a very interesting reading. Overall, money, just be careful where you're dabbling. Okay, don't invest too much in people right now, especially if you're on the fence about them. If you are investing, be careful where you're investing to. And as far as, you know, you need to take proper rest to be able to move forward. You can plant new seeds for May to project things forward. When we do the retro readings for Pluto and Saturn, which I'll probably do those soon, and the Taurus readings, hopefully this will add, all those will add on and make a little more sense. So stay tuned for that. But take a little risk, you know, make sure you're being more social with other people outside of just maybe just Ben, I want to say, you know, in like family. So like get out more if you can, you know, because work can't rule you, you know, it can't, because you're going to be burnt out and then there's going to be no seeds are being planted. You're going to be on, this horse is going to keep walking away, but you're going to be on the ground, you know, falling over. It's funny because this whole reading is like a big read for me too. But the good thing is the results pay off if you heed the warnings. So if you can do this, lots of celebration at work becomes better. Your dreams that you've been having and setting into motion, all that pays off. So we really like that. Okay, so that's all really good. So just a little groundwork over the next couple months for, you know, relationships and things, but nothing too crazy. And the full moon will be highlighting where you need that. Now, yeah, it's good. Also, funny enough, I can't make this up. So here's like the bottom of the deck, right? Let me show you this. And then boom, here's you. Okay, right? Check it out. And right under that is Ben. Under that is the Queen of Cups, which is a water sign, so your Scorpio side. Under that, Queen of Pentacles, if he has any Earth placements possibly, but it all looks really good. Travel, weddings possibly. You know, it looks good for you guys. You know, underneath all this other crap that we got going on here, that I don't think is related to you guys, but there's some stuff that needs to get figured out. I just find it interesting that you guys are literally together. Like, boom. And you saw, like, I shuffled the deck. I didn't, you know, I promise I didn't, like, hey, let me look, you know, because you can see me looking. You know, I can't make this up. So, things look good for you and Ben if you're concerned about that relationship. Just keep things solid right now. Taurus season, we'll talk about this more when we do the reading. The karma really comes sweeping back around pretty quickly this season. So, I'm not sure ducks are in a row. Excuse me. Alright, we'll get into the extended. We'll clarify the Ace of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands in reverse, then 6 of Wands, Judgment, the Sun. We'll clarify all of that because I'm curious to know what was the missed opportunity that we maybe missed. What's the universe going to reveal? What's the sun shining on us to reveal as well? And then we'll clarify the star. Alright, we'll do all that in the extended, which I will do right now, and I will see you in the extended. Loves you. Bye.